This summer, I had an adventure I'll never forget, right in the comfort of my own home. Filled with something that I've been afraid of since I was in 5th grade. And I like to think I was a stronger person for it, but who really knows, right? My parents were away at the time, taking a trip to visit friends and family in the state of Arkansas. They left me in charge of the house for a week, taking care of the dogs while my sisters were staying at a friend's house. Things had gone pretty smoothly. I got to work during the day and just come home at night to make sure the dogs were taken care of. Now, of course, the week before I'd broken a priceless lamp at work, and that's another story. It was Sunday morning, the day they were set to arrive, when this week was just completely thrown out of balance. I was in the middle of a shower after, I'll admit it, a long day of sitting around not really doing anything. When, to my surprise, I find this huge black spot on the wall. At first I thought, hey, it's a thing I forgot to clean, no big deal, right? Then it skitters towards me. This, in my mind, it was a lot bigger than it really was, I guess, but this massive scorpion comes skittering along the tile wall into the shower space, and without thinking, before I can even count a breath, I had thrown on a towel and run out of the room to arm myself. After I failed to find the scorpion in the bathroom after a few minutes of searching, I began to tear apart the house in the same way. I throw open closets, I turn over shoes, I push aside sheets. I get in all of the nooks and crannies just ready to strike. I can't let this thing get the better of me. I mean, given the state of the house, I think it already had, but at the time I was pretty sure I was winning. Over the course of the next half hour, I rummaged through this house, my parents only a few minutes away, the dogs downstairs, which I, of course, went to check on every 5 minutes to make sure they hadn't gotten the same idea that I had. And after all of that searching, I finally find the thing again in the garage. Of course, how do I know there weren't two? But that only really occurred to me later. In my panic, I finally found it in the garage, waiting for me. Without even a moment's of thought, I brought back the shoe on my right hand and threw it into the wall, catching the thing. Then, just like that, the nightmare was over. Of course, wouldn't you know it, my parents arrived not even a minute later to find me towel around my waist, shoe on both hands, trying to put everything back in order. I can only imagine what they thought had happened there. After taking the time to explain, we all had a laugh about it, and we realized, what if they had gotten there just a minute later to find me in that garage? That would have been a completely different story.